Hello, this is Doug Brook at NorthStar DHI Services. Today, as part 2, we're going to be looking at somatic cell count on the first test day of a lactation for cows that have gone through a dry period, looking back in 30-day segments going backward. So we have a list of cows and we have what's going on from month to month to month. To be able to do that, I would first of all want to create a new report. This new report, once I click on New as a user report, we're going to call this Cows SCC through the dry period. The database items I want to be able to list today would be index number, days in milk, last calving date, lactation number, current somatic cell count actual, previous somatic cell count actual. I'm going to put in a vertical line just to kind of dress the report up and have some distance from one set of data to another. We're going to be looking at the first somatic cell count score of the first test day of a cow's lactation. Database item number 985 is a somatic cell count switch. PCDART scores somatic cell count as a score within its database, and we put that switch in and it converts that to an actual somatic cell count. That's what most people want to see. We'll also take a look at previous last lactation test day somatic cell count actual. We'll put in another vertical line and another few pieces of information to look at things like the last average SCC count, the lactation average SCC count, previous lactation SCC count, and then just another vertical line to dress that up. One thing I need to do in filters is put in lactation number, and we're going to say cows 2 through 9 because first lactation cows do not go through a dry period. Next thing I want to do is under subgroupings, that's that tab right here in the center of the screen. I want to put in days in milk in my major sort, so that would be number 7. And then I'm going to be using 30-day segments, so each 30 days will have an average for those cows that are in milk that certain number of days that we're looking at. So we'll go 1 as lower, 30 as upper, and I'll just continue on until we get a whole year's range of days in milk. So my last set of subgroupings will include all cows that are more than 311 days in milk. So once I go ahead and preview that report, I will see cows that are in milk 31 to 60 days and what was their first somatic cell count on the first test day of their lactation, and what is their current. If I go down here to the next group of cows that are in milk 60 to 90 days, it gives me an idea with averages. If any one of those 30-day segments I might have had an issue. See right here between 90 and 120 days, there were some high cell counts in the first test day of a lactation for some cows, and the average went up pretty high. It might have to do with dry cow protocols or what was going on in the calving pens and the transition pens. So once I go ahead and save this report, for me it's going to be report number 59. Now I have created a report that will look at each cow in 30-day segments, looking at their somatic cell count and treatment protocols through the dry period. Where in part 1 we had looked at a cow graph, just looked at the individual cows for the whole lactation. Now I can drill down, be able to take a look at the individual cows in different day range segments. This is Doug Brook at NorthStar DHI Services. You may contact me at any one of the telephone numbers listed on the screen or jot me an email. Thank you.